Jedi, like my father before me.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.
The Force will be with you. Always.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to A Galaxy United. And today we are going to be doing the first ever commentary with my brand new co-hosts, Olivia and Justin, and I'm super excited. Last week we did a watch party for A New Hope, and we kind of just talked over it with each other. And yeah, this is basically a follow-up to it, but we thought we would stream it for everyone that has been an awesome supporter of this project since day one, through everything thick and thin. And yeah, I'm super excited. So with that being said, I'll let them introduce themselves.
Yeah, this is Justin. You know, you guys probably know me as the biggest Ben Solo simp on Twitter, and it's a lot of fun. I've had a lot of growth these past couple months, and you know, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and you probably know me as Sith Lord Olive, you know, Olivia, Stan Ray Skywalker, you know, defender of the sequel trilogy, and yeah, I'm currently without power, so this is gonna be fun. So yeah.
She literally has no power right now. Like, she's sitting in the dark, and she's hoping that her laptop can make it through this this watch party, and she's using her personal hotspot.
Yeah.
So
Folks,
yeah,
that's called commitment.
Yeah, this is commitment.
For you guys.
We've been wanting to do this for a minute now, so worked super hard getting this ready this week, and we will be announcing the return of the podcast after the movie. Ooh. So if you are watching a replay right now of this commentary, then yes, you will hear it after. If you're watching live, here's what's going to happen. So we are starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the dot. That is 12 a.m. Eastern Time. And it is 6 a.m. for Olivia. And there's going to be a counter on the right side. So you can see it says 000. And that will show you how to sync up with the movie with us. So, you know, you can keep up with where we're at and everything. So it's going to be fun. Yeah. I think I recently watched Empire, like very recently, like within the last month type recently. I don't know about you guys.
It's been a hot minute for me. I'm talking like, you know, it's a year plus.
Well, for me, it's like I've probably watched this right before I go to sleep, because you gotta watch at least one Star Wars movie a day. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're a fake fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's Force Awakens for me.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
and yes, it is 6 a.m. for me.
That's dedication right there. Well, it's like 5:51 for you right now.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
it's
true.
early. It's early, and she's like wide awake and ready to go. Crazy.
Rise and grind.
Obviously, this is so exciting.
So, I guess we'll talk about the podcast a tiny bit. So we're thinking that it's gonna be probably 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, around there. We're still figuring out the details because, like we just said, the time zones are very weird. And it's been really hard adapting to it, just like in our everyday life, you know, like just communicating with each other. And I'm sure it's going to be very interesting with the podcast because I'm not a morning person. Like, Olivia's up at like 5 a.m. right now, and I'm a morning person if I'm going to work, but like Saturday and Sunday, nah, I'm sleeping until like 12. So it's it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. But I'm very dedicated to this, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy all the content we're gonna bring to you. Mandalorian season 2 trailer coming soon. Ooh.
Woo!
My trailer's
It's gonna
gonna
be-
my trailer reaction's gonna be so fire. I promise, guys.
Oh, woohoo!
Hera?
Need more Hera.
Hey, drop in chat right now if you've seen my Squadrons trailer reaction. Where are the real ones at?
Reveal.
I gotta know where the real ones are at right now. Let's go.
Annie, John.
This is gonna be
Richard.
good. This is a good group of people to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Jawa, Dev, Pat L,
11:53
Mac.
p.m. gang. Yeah, East Coast. East Coasters in the chat. I'm here for you.
Shout out to my
Lithuania.
moderators, by the way.
Much love.
Much love. Revenge of the Sith
Revenge
is a masterpiece.
Trevor, you're getting called out.
Revenge of the Sith is an underrated masterpiece. Hera?
Oh,
Where's
underrated?
the Hera? You got one Hera.
Oh boy.
Hey, what up, Matt? How's it going, Matt? You're also up early.
He loves film.
Matt loves film.
He loves shots of film.
Litsomania.
He loves film in general. He loves Extraction. He loves 21 Bridges.
By the way, Liz Tomania, you should go follow her on Twitter. She is our new manager for Galaxy United. She goes by the @ of Isaby Summer. She's awesome. You should go follow her.
Do it right now. For a
Do
cookie.
do it like yesterday. What's
If
up,
you're not,
Armando?
you're kind of a fake fan in my eyes, so
Attack of the Clone watch party next, Draco. You're gonna have to wait, bud. You're gonna have to wait for that one.
If you're enjoying this content, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification button.
Bye.
Am I a pro yet?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so. Smash that notification.
kind of cringe, not gonna lie, but that's
Kind of
okay.
cringe, not gonna lie. Okay. Yeah. We got 5 minutes left. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna count down from 5, and that's when we're gonna start the movie. On go, we'll start the movie. I'll go 5, 4, 3,
On
2,
go.
1, go, and we'll start the movie on go. Just so you guys watching live can sync up with us perfectly. Yes, we will have the timer on the right hand side, but yeah, it might be. I don't know how the stream delay works exactly. I'm new to this whole YouTube live streaming thing, so. By the way, how is it? How is it? Like, is the quality fine? Like, audio good? We ready to go? Or any advice?
I can't even count to 3. Me too. Don't worry.
There's gonna be
Wait.
growing pains, but
Yeah. And it looks good.
looks good. Sounds good. Matt's eating chocolate pillows right now. They're so good.
It's great. Quality is Groot. I like it.
Audio is real noise. Richard's in the chat. Dang.
Richard. Groot. Well, this is gonna be fun. Next up, we should have like a marathon.
Every Star Wars movie in one day.
Only the canon
Yeah.
ones, though. Only 1 to 6, the canon ones.
Oh yeah, obviously. Obviously. What is it? Sequel trilogy? I don't
Yeah.
know her.
That fan
Not
fiction.
my Star Wars.
Not my Star Wars. Woman
That's for
character?
sure.
No, thank you.
Legends
Thank
only.
you.
That's
gonna
not
be good.
my Luke Skywalker.
Cats watch party? Don't know about that, Scotty.
Imagine.
I'm gonna have
down.
to call the people who make the rules. Except their number's pretty busy because all you guys tried to call them at once.
Well, once you start a trend on
Can't believe
Twitter,
it.
then everyone takes it. So that's part of becoming big on Twitter. Everyone
Like,
steals your ideas.
Getting your
Yeah, I'm
card
huge on
revoked. Yikes. I got my Star Wars card revoked like 4 times this
Yeah,
week.
you did. You did.
Not good.
Well, I
not
can
good.
kind of see why, but it's okay.
Yeah, I guess
mean,
it's
You
understandable.
weren't wrong though.
He came out with an opinion.
Yeah.
Jake
Live
Skywalker.
read through of Thrawn trilogy. Jake Skywalker.
CSI KFC.
What is this? CSI KFC?
CSI_KFC on Twitter. Follow me. I have the best opinions in all of Star Wars Twitter.
Stan Ryan Johnson.
Actually, I don't think it's close.
No.
Okay, so
Follow me
we
on
have
Twitter. Yeah.
like how much time do we have left? Okay, we got like a minute and a half left. And we're starting The Empire Strikes Back. Okay, so everyone right now, drop your rating of this movie out of 10, okay? I want to know what you guys think of this movie out of 10. Drop them. I don't
Can I say
deserve a
mine?
Star Wars card. Yeah. Go ahead. You guys can.
For me, it's a 10 out of 10, which is, I mean, that's not surprising because it is truly the best Star Wars movie.
Understandable. Yo, someone dropped a
a
7.
10
I'm
out of
seeing
10.
I'm seeing tens, and then
7?
I saw a 7.
Yeah, I don't like that 7. I don't like that 7. I mean, this is the movie. This changed Star Wars.
Like
I
a
mean,
like a 1.
it's
That's
something
bait.
else.
That's bait.
Yeah.
Okay, so get your Disney Plus open, everyone.
Get your Disney Plus open.
Obviously, we will not be streaming the movie because that is entirely illegal, even if you do no audio or even if you do only the audio. We will miss you, Brandon. Brandon has not seen. Okay, wait. Here comes countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
20th Century Fox, boo.
We are in. Woo!
Does it get better than that?
Woo!
Gotta
Nice
turn this down
Trevor
so I can
woohoo, baby.
hear you guys completely.
Nice Trevor, woohoo. Perfect sync. Let's go, Richard.
How's our sync,
Here we
everyone? We sync
go.
it perfectly.
Richard saying perfect sync.
It is a dark time for the rebellion. Although the Death Star has been destroyed, Imperial troops have driven the rebel forces from their hidden base. And blah, 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 blah.
And pursued them across the galaxy.
Appreciate it, Matt.
Nothing
Trevor
beats
praising
this
Matt.
movie. Nothing. No Star Wars movie, in my opinion, beats The Empire Strikes Back. Like, it is an all-time classic.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to argue that.
it's
I mean,
it's
we all have
very hard to
different-
argue that.
We all have different Star Wars movies that we love. Like, Trevor,
Yeah.
yours is Revenge of the Sith. Justin, The Force Awakens. Me, The Force Awakens. But I think we can all agree that
This is the
nothing
best.
beats Empire Strikes Back.
Well,
It's
I think
just
with
the
our
best.
Force Awakens ranking, I think we acknowledge it's not like the best Star Wars movie, but I think we take the emotion of our first viewing into account, and that's what pushes it over the top for us.
For sure.
But I think
Exactly.
in terms of like the most well-made movies, it's Empire and Last Jedi for me.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
agree with that.
Woo!
So yeah, that was an interesting conversation I saw earlier today on Twitter, where Olivia, you tweeted that The Last Jedi like very clearly has the best cinematography, and I saw a few people say that Empire is also a good contender. Like obviously The Last Jedi is the best, but Empire is a good contender, and I totally agree. This
Yeah.
movie is shot so beautifully.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for its time, you got to think about that as well. I mean, the
Absolutely.
fact that he like had like all these miniature AT-AT figures like on set, that's dope.
Yeah. The
I mean, that's
practical effects
that's
are
dedication
just
right
so
there.
awesome. The Last Jedi, yes, The Last Jedi is a banger all the way through.
Hoth is so
Facts.
cool.
Hoth is very cool. I
Hoth
I
is
never was like was never a big fan of it growing up, especially because of Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars low-key made me not like Hoth that much for whatever reason. And but I definitely have a real appreciation for like snowy planets. Like after The Force Awakens and Fallen Order and everything.
Yeah. Huh, nobody. You read me?
Luke, my favorite character.
Yeah, so Trevor, what do you think about Luke?
No.
I think we'll get to Luke later on in this.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
I need to see Han with the lightsaber. It's like my favorite.
Oh boy.
Yeet?
Tauntaun. That's the first Tauntaun death this movie.
F.
And the music. The
F's in
music
chat,
is so
everyone.
good.
Yes, really good.
Matt spilled tea on his hands.
They filmed the snowstorm scenes in the parking lot of their hotel in Norway. That's dope. That's pretty
Look at
dope,
Harrison
actually.
Ford, man. Look at Harrison
He's so-
Ford.
He's so beautiful.
Look at this
I mean,
shot right here.
that's
Dude,
good.
this movie just hits different than A New Hope. It just instantly you can tell.
Yeah.
The aesthetic of it, everything about it.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people did not like Empire when it first came out. A lot of people
Really?
did not like it. Yeah. There was
Really?
there was a
Never heard that
lot
before.
there was a lot of people upset like the direction it went because it wasn't really like A New Hope.
Oh, well, I guess history repeats itself as well as we can see with The Last Jedi.
I mean, I knew people didn't like Return of the Jedi because it had Ewoks, and like whenever there's a cute animal in Star Wars, people freak out for whatever reason.
Oh, there were a lot of people that didn't like the fact that Vader was Luke's father and like other things. It was crazy. I mean,
Hey, you just spoiled it for me. I didn't know Darth
Oh,
Vader
no.
was Luke's father.
Oh no.
Wow.
my bad.
How dare you?
Hey, look, it's the second best romance in Star Wars.
What's the first?
Oh, come on.
You're talking about Rayla, right?
You're talking about Hera and Kanan, right?
Yep. Hera
Yeah.
and Kanan is number one for me.
Same,
But-
same.
Oh,
It's
this
so
is hot.
good.
Wait, this is hot.
So
right here.
healthy. Yeah.
All of this is hot. So good.
I love them.
Dialogue is so good.
Mhm.
And you know what's even better? The costume design.
What? Oh,
that's
yeah.
facts.
And the set design.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Everything about the opening for Empire is just perfect. Except I don't actually love like, the Battle of Hoth that much. Like I don't, but I
Oh,
think
yeah,
everything
same.
else that surrounds it is great, but it's definitely on the weaker side in my opinion.
yeah, it's like, it's, in my opinion, it's okay, but it's like not one of my favorites. Like, I feel like there's cooler battles.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no, chat's just.
I always
catching up.
found that I always
Oh.
found that part funny, like where he covers 3PO's mouth because like he's a robot,
Yeah.
so he could speak anyways. I mean, I mean, it's just funny.
Tauntaun.
Shout out Tauntaun. Lego Tauntaun.
Where are my Tauntaun fans at?
I love this stream delay. So like they hear
Yeah,
Raylo
they're talking
like
about Raylo now.
minutes later.
Oh wow. Oh, good night, Brandon. Then I'll see you in hell. Woo! The music.
So good.
So iconic.
Yeah.
Luke do be hanging upside down.
He do be getting lightheaded though. Mmm, tasty.
Yo.
Mmm.
Oh, I can't wait for Yoda.
Yeah. I find it so cool how they filmed this scene.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
So I gotta go get my lightsaber?
Force flame because he's using the Force.
Come on,
Wow.
Luke, you can do it. What are the odds?
The classic slow motion.
I have a snow, like for your car, like a snow scraper, ice scraper, and it's a Wampa arm. It's the Wampa arm, and you put your
Oh, I didn't know that, Richard. That's pretty
you put your
cool.
hand in it, and then you scrape the ice off your car.
Wait, you have one?
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
send a
nice.
picture of it later.
Nice, nice.
Luke, the Gary Sue Skywalker ruined my Star
Yeah,
Wars.
Luke gives you Gary too.
A human powerful in my Star Wars? A movie about space wizards? How dare they?
Someone
It's
having an
insane.
ability that I don't understand.
Hate it. Honestly, want to turn the movie off?
Master Luke.
Like, it's kind of like making me want to just not be a fan of Star Wars anymore. I'm gonna be honest.
I love the look of this movie. I don't know. It's so different than A New Hope.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it makes sense.
All the
Obviously,
way
different
through,
director,
though.
but I just love it.
Yeah, all the way through. It's just. Well, it's crazy how different A New Hope looks to all the prequels, though.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even look like they're directed by the same director. They don't.
Like, each trilogy has its own aesthetic. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the original trilogy, it's like this old, it's like white, black. It's like it has like a certain, I don't know how to explain it, but it has like a
There's a
certain
texture to it.
like crisp aesthetic to it. And like the prequels, that's just CGI all the way through, and it can kind of like, I was looking through pictures of the Phantom Menace yesterday, and no cap, but sometimes it looks like it's from an episode of Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Like just some of it.
Not arguing
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm not either. But to be fair, that movie had the most amount of miniatures used in all of Star Wars. Fun fact.
The Phantom Menace?
Yeah, so they combined all of those miniatures with all that CGI. Like pretty much that whole pod race sequence was practical with miniatures.
That's pretty cool, actually. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty
and I
crazy.
mean, you gotta give credit for the time that he made the movie. I mean, you know, if he made it now, it wouldn't look like that, obviously, because there's like, we have more technology.
Yeah.
Time. It was good for its time.
Darth Maul was the red Teletubby.
Maul was the red Teletubby.
Fact.
Yes.
That's so true. It does look like the Windows default desktop picture.
Sure.
Oh boy. But nonetheless, I still enjoy the Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah, me too.
Lots of good moments. I mean, everything
It's
with
high
Qui-Gon
ground.
Jinn in
High
that
ground.
movie is just so good.
Agreed.
It's high ground, man.
High ground. General Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi? I wonder if he means old Ben Kenobi. Darth Poe.
This is so sick right here. This needs to go in a 4-picture cloud tweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Han using the lightsaber. Don't mind me getting a draft ready right now.
Kiss, kiss.
I'm about to get a Twitter notification that's gonna say Justin tweeted, "This has to be one of the best moments in all of Star Wars."
Justin's 5th Ben Solo tweet this week.
Guys, I don't clout tweet, I promise. I promise.
And I mean, if you did, doesn't matter because you can tweet about what you want.
Wow.
That's nasty.
Facts. Olivia's just dropping facts, but I don't clout
Yeah.
tweet.
I know.
I could clout tweet. You guys want me to clout tweet? I'll clout tweet. I'm playing.
Spider-Verse.
Do it.
Spider-Verse.
This is
Do
so iconic right here.
Yeah, this is great.
This inspired The Revenant. No, but I mean, kind of,
Yeah,
but not really. Because that's based off of a true story, so I don't know
Yeah.
how.
No, but that, I mean, it's just a survival technique.
Yeah, but you know the way
Kinda
it was
gross.
done, like, and it's like snowy and stuff. It's like,
Richard
Yeah.
misses Ice Age Baby Justin. I don't know if he's coming back. Ice Age Baby Justin is a thing of the past.
I love this detail that like one of the pilots, he's like, Rogue 2, this is Rogue 2, and then they called Rogue One. That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Dagobah system.
The music.
Yeah.
So good. This is Rogue 2. So, before we get to them, I want to know what everyone's favorite scenes in Empire are.
Me?
I mean, you guys do, but I'm talking about chat. I mean,
Yeah. No, like, yeah, I was just confused.
I would for sure say it's got to be the father reveal. But like there are so many
Yeah.
good scenes in this movie. I mean, like pretty much everything on Cloud City and then like Dagobah, and it's just like iconic scene after iconic scene. It's so great. Duel on Cloud City.
On the I Know is probably my favorite scene just because of how much I love that line.
Same. I love that scene so much, and like you can
So
just
good.
see how much they love each other.
Yeah.
The acting is unmatched on that scene.
I mean, I don't want to talk about the end of the movie before we get to the end of the movie, but like, you know, it's,
What are
Yeah.
you looking forward to? Since
well, I'm just, it's,
since everyone here has
crazy
seen it.
because they don't- yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, the happiest of endings.
No, that's true. And we'll get to that.
It leaves you
Oh,
with-
I love that line.
Yoda talking about the Force, that's a good one.
Yeah, Yoda lifting the
In
ship. And
Empire, yeah, that's a fact.
do or do not. There is no try.
Who scruffy looking? Uh-oh, incest coming soon.
Awkward.
Ew.
I would I would kill to go back to 1980 and just sit in a movie theater with a crowd that hasn't seen this movie for the first time. Like,
Mm.
that'd be
Did George
so
Lucas
awesome.
plan the movie?
Costume design.
Whew.
It's just
next level.
so
Set
good.
design, everything.
I've actually seen Leia Luke fanfic, like on my timeline. Like I saw an edit that someone had posted on Instagram of Luke and Leia
Oh,
kissing,
yeah.
and that's
That's
just
cringe.
so
That's
gross.
terrible.
Like that's gross.
That's cringe. Like
No.
I know it happened, but like to ship them after you know like that they're brother and sister, like
It's like shipping, if you watch Game of Thrones, it's like shipping Cersei and Jaime. I mean, it's kind of gross. That's not a spoiler, by the way.
uh,
Pew!
Solo again.
It was scenes like those right there with Han and Chewie alone that made me really want a Solo movie, and that's why I think I love Solo so much,
Yeah.
because we get so much good stuff with them.
Pacino.
This
Imperial
scene right
March.
here, I think this is one of my favorite scenes.
Look at this. Imperial March intensifies.
And then the big Star Destroyer.
What could you give me? Everything.
Everything.
Woo!
Look at that
Classic
shot.
shot right there.
Love it.
And that, like, it's just so aesthetically pleasing.
It's so
I think
Star
there's a shot in the
Warsy.
most recent Clone Wars season that isn't it yeah.
Huh?
No,
Yeah?
there's a shot in a Clone Wars season 7 episode that mirrors this. I think
Yeah,
it's when like Anakin is sensing Ahsoka fly by.
yeah, I think so. Or it's when Ahsoka is standing there, and they're in hyperspace,
Right.
just before she feels the "What have I
Yeah.
done?"
Yeah.
Let go.
You really got to turn your whole body if you're Vader, and there's no neck movement really.
Yeah. He's pretty he's pretty.
Very stiff.
I
Darth Vader is
love it
pretty.
though. Yeah, Vader is super pretty.
Vader's very pretty.
I love it when guys look like burnt lasagna.
Hey. He's got a mask on for a reason, alright?
True. See,
And
Darth
he's
Vader
classy
wears
with
masks.
it.
True. Fact.
Chewie. What's the line in Civil War? Spider-Man. He's like, "Have you seen that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back?"
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, he's referring to the AT
Yeah,
when
we're
they
about
like
to see it.
the ropes around.
Yeah.
Garfield eats Vader. Interesting.
Nice.
Asked.
I just want to like listen to this shot right here. Oh yeah, there you go.
hot stuff.
Yeah, you could say that. I think what's so iconic about Empire is like what it did for the future of cinema and how much it like influenced how movies end. That not all like the not it's not always that the good guys win, you know?
Infinity
Yeah.
War, who knows? The
And
Russo brothers
even
love this movie.
yeah,
And also how Star Wars has influenced like so many sci-fi movies. Like it I mean, it's
Yes.
crazy.
here comes a pretty
And
hot shot right here.
literally Oh yeah. Princess Leia, she's so pretty.
That Shots account posted this the other day, did they?
Yeah, I love that account, by the way. You should go follow Star Wars Frame by Frame. Awesome account. There it is. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Popping off in chat.
Hobby. Look at that white C-3PO in the background.
Kind of crazy.
That was quick. Ooh, the music.
Look at how cute young Luke is.
The music is so good.
Yeah, John Williams he just doesn't miss. He's the greatest film composer of all time. It's just not even close. Look at this shot.
Sebastian Stan really looks like young Mark Hamill.
He
That
really
shot
does.
right there, that side profile. That, I mean,
Hello?
hit him up.
That's a nice shot right there. R2 is very smart. Okay, so let's talk about something interesting. So let's talk about Luke Skywalker, okay? So if you were to rank him by movie, what would you rank him? And I'm talking about the 4 movies that he's actually in, not like just a Force Ghost or
Yeah, I don't think that's very controversial. I mean, I think it's got to be Last Jedi first, then
not controversial at all.
no, I think Luke is the best in Last Jedi.
I
I think
agree.
the people in here would share that opinion. I think if you post that on Twitter, she might be in your mentions, but I mean, I like Last Jedi Luke the most.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Empire Luke, and then I think it goes in like reverse order. Last Jedi Luke, Return of the Jedi Luke, Empire Luke, and then New Hope Luke.
Yeah, I can agree with that. He became a better character as time went on, for sure.
Yeah.
I
I like Luke more than you do
yeah
in general, but I
yeah
think
for
that's
sure.
a good opinion to have.
How about
Good
you,
take.
Olivia? Yes, no, maybe so.
Olivia may or may not be in our Discord call right now.
She is not in our Discord call. Did we lost Olivia? Okay,
We may have lost her.
she'll be back. Don't
Hey,
worry,
it
guys.
happened. She'll be
Her power her power has been out So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luke
I mean, I
Skywalker.
just love The Last Jedi so much. I mean, what
Yes.
Ryan Johnson did with that movie, with that character, it's just something else. We gotta do a nice, good old watch party for that.
Oh yeah, we'll do a Last Jedi commentary for sure. Like I think the next ones will for sure be uh among The Force Awakens, Revenge of the Sith, and The Last Jedi. I think those are like definitely the next ones, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Return because it's been a good minute since I've seen it.
Right. Yeah, can we get an F in chat for Olivia? Just for 2 seconds. Let's just get F's going. That's unfortunate. It's okay, she'll be back. And if not, it's also okay because the boys are here. We're
Yeah,
here
Trevor and
to
I are-
we're here to talk about Empire. But yeah, I would also
Very low.
rank them that same order. I would do Last Jedi, Return of the Jedi, Empire. So iconic.
Yeah.
Right there. And then A New Hope.
And
Obviously
Return of
I'm
the Jedi is just such a great one.
yeah, I'm obviously not the biggest fan of Luke Skywalker. I still think he's a good character overall. But I think that there there are quite a bit of problems with his characters, at least in A New Hope and Empire. But
Yo, I think that's a good point.
Return of the Jedi, the third act. I mean, that's some top tier Star Wars, like between him and his father. But I feel like most of that works because of Vader, because of his father. But the thing is, like in the Last Jedi, they expanded on Luke beyond Vader and made him a very flawed character, and I think that's what made him so much more interesting for me.
Yeah, because he wasn't just Golden Boy who saves the day.
Yeah, exactly. Which can work, but for me it just doesn't. Like I wish I like at least like related to the character personally. Like I can see why others would, but uh yeah, I think he's overall a good character, but um I would say that like The Last Jedi he really stands out as a character in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with you within your rankings. I'm just higher on Luke in
Yeah.
general than you are. I mean, he's definitely top
Understandable.
5 for me.
Yeah. No, like when people say Luke's the best Star Wars character, I totally respect it. I understand it 100%. Like some would say like he's the character of the original trilogy. So I totally understand that. Just not totally my favorite.
Everyone's got a cup of tea.
I'm
Facts.
back.
Hey! Welcome
Yeah.
back. What was that?
My data ran out, so I had to buy some more. So sorry about that.
All good.
Dedication.
Dedication. Look at Olivia. Dedication. Everyone
I
put
hope
it
I'm, like-
spam W's in chat for Olivia right now. Seriously.
Yeah,
Oh my
Trevor's-
gosh.
Trevor's hyped. Trevor's hyped.
I hope I'm synced up. Yeah, I am. I'm completely synced up.
Nice.
All right, nice.
Cool.
Genuinely agree with Trevor. Think Luke is great. Can't consider him favorite because I don't have that empathetic connection with him. Everyone
Yeah.
connects to different Star Wars characters differently.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Ben is my favorite for, tons of different reasons that I'm sure other people don't have.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
just how it goes.
And it's totally fine. Whoever your favorite character is, whoever your least favorite character is, it's all supposed to be interpreted differently. There's not one way to interpret art. So, yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Totally, I respect, like, if you say that Jar Jar Binks is your favorite character, I'm going to be like, that's weird, but I totally respect it, and I'm glad you love Jar Jar Binks.
Exactly. I mean, I've
But
never
I'm
met
not going to,
someone
like,
whose favorite
attack
character.
you for who your favorite character is or anything. I mean, I do,
Exactly.
I do like myself a little debate, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, when you see like your favorite character being slandered on the timeline every single day,
Hate
you're
that.
kind of gonna become a little like, can I
No.
just go a day without seeing any slander on my timeline?
Exactly.
So then
Yeah.
sometimes you'll get a bit annoyed, and sometimes you'll like go off on the wrong person
Yep.
who just happens to like say something that's a bit rude, but you could have handled it in a different way.
Yeah.
And that's just, that's just how it is sometimes. I mean, we're all human. We're not gods.
Yep. True that. True that. I see way too much hate for Ray, like, constantly. I think Ray is probably like the most. I think she is probably the most overhated Star Wars character, like, in general. Like, I think it's almost every day that I see a tweet that's slandering Ray, and I hate seeing it because it's like, I'm not. If you know me, you know that I'm not a huge fan of Ray. Like, she's nowhere near my top favorite characters, but I can still totally understand and respect why people love Ray so much. I'm just not the biggest fan of her, but I love Daisy Ridley, and yeah, I'm sure you've heard me talk about it, like, in my podcast, my last podcast episodes or whatever, but this is my favorite character right here. Imperial March intensifies.
Sequel slander with Ray slander. I mean, it's just a product of the times that Star Wars movies are releasing, when everyone has social media and anyone can say what they want to say. I mean, whenever these people, like, an argument I love to bring up when people want to trash on the sequels is that, just imagine if Twitter and Reddit were around when, the Phantom Menace came out, or even when Return of the Jedi came out, because they would have been flipping out about Ewoks. I mean, people would have lost their minds.
It's nuts.
It's just a very small vocal minority, and I think it's important for people to remember that. There are sequel lovers out there, and it's the majority of people.
Oh yeah, the majority are sequel lovers, for sure. And I think that some people don't understand that. Like people are very vocal about it on Twitter and Reddit and YouTube and stuff, but I mean, general audiences love the sequels, and general audiences loved the prequels and originals. Like, the general audience loves Star Wars as a whole, but you have, not so casual fans, and that's fine if you're a casual fan. Like, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But you have not so casual fans like us. Like, we are definitely more dedicated fans, because we talk about Star Wars every day. That, we take it a little more seriously, and I think some people take it a little too seriously.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I mean, for example, like, my whole family loves Star Wars, and obviously they're not as into it as I am. I mean, they've only seen the movies and stuff like that. So,
Right.
and they all loved the sequels, like, because, like, I mean, they weren't even before I only got into Clone Wars and Rebels and all that stuff, like, this year. So I didn't have, like, that, what should I call it? Like, expectations for the sequel trilogy, because I had just watched, like, the movies. So I wasn't expecting, anything else. So that's why I think I love it so much as well. But I do get what you mean. I mean, at the end of the day, why fight about it? Because, like, we all love it. I mean, we're all nerds here. We all love Star Wars. I mean, let's band together. You know what I mean? It's just, it's dumb.
Yeah.
And
I guess
in line. Well, you can go, Trevor.
Okay. I guess, like, that's literally the point of the Galaxy United, is that, like, we're the fans that speak for the general audiences, that they go and watch a Star Wars movie to have fun, escape reality, and that's it. They don't care about how the Force works. They don't care about the pacing of a movie. None of that matters. They don't care about how powerful a certain character is. None of that matters. We just want to watch a movie, have fun for 2 hours, and be in Star Wars. That's it. Be in a galaxy far, far away. That's all we are. We're not here to shove it down your throats that every piece of Star Wars media is perfect and there's no flaws with them whatsoever. It's just that we just don't care as much about that stuff. Like, you know, we watch movies, we watch a lot of film between the three of us. Like, we watch way more than just Star Wars and blockbusters, that's for sure. But
Oh, for sure.
when it comes to Star Wars, it's just different. It's just different. I just want to be in a galaxy far, far away, and that's it.
Exactly. And also, one of the things I don't understand sometimes, and maybe I'm biased because my favorite character is Rey, but sometimes I'm like, okay, so what? So what if she's powerful? I think it's cool that she's powerful. I mean, so what? It's a
Yeah.
movie about space wizards. It's a movie about hyperspace. It's a movie about a force. It's a movie about Jedi. I mean, obviously, people
There's
are gonna
no
be
rules.
powerful. If we just wanted to watch a boring movie, we could like go watch like a indie film. Or okay, I'm not calling indie films movie. I love indie films, but like you
Yeah.
get what I mean.
But it's not Star
If I
Wars,
wanted to go watch a movie that's serious, I would go watch The Godfather. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But with Star Wars, it's supposed to be extra. It's supposed to be, powerful because otherwise it would be boring. I mean,
Right.
it would be boring if we had to watch Rey only get her powers in the last movie because that would just be like, okay, so we watched 2 movies like and she's just like weak.
She's just
That would be
training for 2
boring.
movies.
There would be no
Yeah.
I mean, so like just
It was
sometimes
already
open your
rushed
mind and
enough.
see-
It's already
I mean,
rushed enough. You want
sometimes people
to
just
drag
need to
out her
open
training?
like but you get what I mean. Like at the end of the day, it's a movie
Yeah.
about space wizards, about fictional stuff. Obviously there's going to be powerful beings, and just because you didn't get to see them train, too bad.
It-
It's a movie about space wizards. Get over it.
Here's my line.
Like I mean, and
It's not
as I said,
that
I might be
deep.
biased.
Like, that's what I think.
Facts.
Like, people just need to understand, like, it's not that deep. Go to the movie theater, get some popcorn, and just have the time of your life for 2 hours and stop overthinking everything. Stop setting your expectations so high that you want to see this happen and that happen and this not happen and that not happen. And then it's just watch the movie. It's Star Wars is just so fun. Like, every single Star Wars movie is fun in its own way, and you can enjoy it in its own way. All of them you can, because most people do. Most people enjoy all of Star Wars. There's no one there. I mean, obviously there are, but most of the general audience walks out of every Star Wars movie and they're like, that was fun. I don't care about X, Y, and Z. I just had a fun time, and that's kind of just what we're about. We're just chill.
Yeah.
We're just chill,
Yeah.
And
No, I was just gonna
we're
say
passionate.
earlier when we were, yeah. I was just gonna say earlier when we were talking about the trilogies. My dad, he waited outside in line for this movie so many times, and his favorite trilogy is the sequel trilogy.
Dub.
Wow, that's dope. Like
That's
that's
cool.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
pretty
he
cool.
grew up
And-
waiting in line in Long Island, 1978, to see Star Wars, and he loves the sequel trilogy.
That's dope.
That's a dub right there. I love your dad.
Your dad seems pretty cool.
That's
Dad dubs.
Yeah, Draco, that's exactly how I feel about The Rise of Skywalker. My expectations were very, very low. I wasn't a big fan of the trailers. I saw no leaks. I saw no spoilers before the movie came out, and I went in and absolutely loved it. Like, start to finish, I had so much fun watching The Rise of Skywalker. It's just like it was just such a great experience for me. It was so emotional, and I didn't think that it was necessarily the greatest ending possible for the saga, but for the trilogy, I thought it wrapped it up perfectly for what it had to deal with, in my opinion. Obviously, like,
yeah.
you guys can have your opinions on how you feel about The Rise of Skywalker, but for me, it worked perfectly. It just felt like a fun adventure movie, and it dealt a lot with the Sith, which, if you know me, like, that's my favorite part of Star Wars. It's just anything that has to do with the Sith and the dark side of the Force and red lightsabers and dark and evil. Like that's my thing. I don't think that's the only good thing about Star Wars. I think the best thing about Star Wars is, its core themes about hope and family and love and trust and everything. But that's my thing. I love The Rise of Skywalker because of that.
Yeah. And I agree with you, Jordan. It's also like an escape for me, because like you can just go in and like it has nothing to do with Earth, because like with Marvel, it has like they're humans. It has to do with Earth.
Yep.
And that's fun, because then you're like, hey, I know that. Hey, that's where I'm from.
Yep.
And
Very
that's cool.
relatable.
But with Star Wars, it's like it's so different. I mean, it's just out of this world. And yet, you can still find things that you can relate to, which is what I think is so cool about Star Wars, because we're literally talking about space wizards, but yet we still feel so emotionally attached to so many of the characters. So that's pretty cool. And also, for me, with The Rise of Skywalker, I was so hyped for it. And then the day before I went to go see it, I somehow saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, which was like 53, and like my heart just dropped. I was like, what?
F.
And actually kind of glad I saw the Rotten Tomatoes score, because then like I had no expectations for the movie at all. Like I just went in, okay, this is gonna be bad. And I walked out of the theater and I was like, holy, this is so good. This is so good. And then after, like a couple of months after, I began reading, especially on Twitter, what other people thought of it. And then I started to see like, oh yeah, maybe it wasn't the best. And then I rewatched it and I was like, But then recently I rewatched it again, and now it's like one of my favorite movies, because it's so fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's very rewatchable, actually.
Yeah,
I think all
for
the
me,
sequels are
for me,
really
it's like among like top 3 most rewatchable Star Wars movies, which is crazy considering it's like, like the finale, like the grand finale. Take the professor to the back and plug him into the hyperdrive. Love it.
I swear Han Solo has like some of the best lines in Star Wars. Like he's just
Oh yeah.
And also the comedy in this one, it's perfectly balanced, like in The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah. He's just so charming.
Ooh.
I love him. I have a thing for Han Solo.
Don't we all?
He was my favorite. He was my favorite character other than Vader in the original trilogy.
Yeah, he's my favorite original trilogy character. But I'm very biased.
I would say like it always changes, depends on my mood. Like sometimes I'm like, yeah, Leia is my favorite, then it's Darth Vader or Han Solo. Sometimes it's Luke. So it's like a mix, but it's like
that's what happens when that's a very good problem to have so many good characters.
Fact.
Obi-Wan, Yoda, Lando.
Yoda's coming up.
Time to go to Dagobah. Smiley face emojis in the chat.
Imagine if he shot him and then it was all over.
Right?
Huh.
What is he eating? Looks disgusting. like Rey says in The Last Jedi, I know this place. And she goes into like with the books.
Yes.
Sacred text.
The sacred Jedi text.
He's so cute. Mm. Well, that's a great quote. Mmm. Tasty.
Yoda's psycho in this movie. Isn't it really crazy how when a Jedi fails, they kind of isolate themselves on a remote planet?
Ooh, look at his
Isn't that
little
so strange?
boobies.
Crazy.
So when Luke
Right?
failed, he did the same thing? Oh my, what?
He did the same thing as Yoda and Obi-Wan, but
Oh
yet
my,
it's
what?
completely different and new and
A
not
Jedi
related to the
failed?
character?
A Jedi failed and did something that previous Jedi have done? Oh my god. No.
I love this scene. One of the greatest Jedi to ever live, and then boop, 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 boop. I mean, when you think about it, because like I know a lot of like I know some people have complained about how different Yoda was in um what's it now? Revenge of the Sith, like the prequels.
Yeah.
But I mean, he spent 20 years alone on Dagobah. I mean, that's bound to make a man go a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
Or Yoda, green little creature.
Gotta entertain
Flying
yourself
around in Revenge
somehow.
of the Sith.
Exactly.
My guy was flying around.
Hee hee. She's so small. Hee hee.
It's my favorite Han look.
Mine is his Empire look in Solo.
Because, you know, this is a good look. Whoa.
Ooh, it's coming up.
Smile. Uh-oh. Operator.
3PO being 3PO.
Asteroid field?
Asteroid field? I think that's asteroid field.
It's a potato. Look at how he's standing, Vader, like with his hands.
He's a tall fella.
that shot is just so good.
Yeah.
Vader
I
and
think
Palps.
I'm a bit behind.
Really?
Yeah,
We're at
but like
53-23. You might have synced up with the stream, which has a delay. I don't know. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe not.
I've synced up with the stream. When my data stopped working, that's why.
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay, so here's what I want everyone to do in chat right now, okay? I want you to drop your top 3 Star Wars villains. Can you do that? Of all time, from any media, canon or not canon. Make it a little fun. Top 3.
Do it.
And Justin, I would like to know your top 3.
Would you?
I would like to know your top 3 villains.
My top 3
Hella.
is
Well, okay, let me clarify that I'm talking villains, not specifically character, like overall, you know,
yeah.
but like just as far as them being a villain goes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got my top 3.
All right.
All right, I'll just rip it right now. Okay, I'll rip the band-aid off. Trevor's not gonna like this. Number 1, you already know who it is. Do I even have to say it out loud?
Nope.
Do I
You
have
do
to say
not.
it out loud? Okay, I'm moving to number 2. Number 2, okay, you gotta give it to Vader. And
Okay.
then 3 is either Maul or Palpatine.
Okay, that's
Sounds
fair.
good.
It's probably Maul. Just only because Season 7 Clone Wars Maul is just way too good.
So good.
Or all of
Yeah.
Clone Wars Maul is way too good, really.
Well,
So,
and Rebels.
Yeah.
yeah, everything Rebels. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, that's
Palpatine's a close fourth.
that's a good that's a good list. I mean, obviously, like, you you know my thoughts. Like,
Uh-huh.
Vader's
Uh-huh.
like number one. But yeah, I can get behind that. What about you, Olivia?
For me, it's I mean, it's Vader number 1, but really, really close behind is Thrawn from Rebels, because
Dub.
he's like such a villain.
Yeah.
Like, he's so cold, he's calculated, he's menacing, like he's such a good villain. And like number 3, like I would say Palpatine, but like honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Palpatine. Like I think he's just like the typical villain, you know what I mean? So I prefer
Yeah.
Maul,
Yeah.
because like you actually know what goes into his thoughts. Like even in season 7, you like it's just his arc is interesting. But with Palpatine, it's like he's always been evil. So it's kind of like. But that's
Yeah.
mine. Vader, Ron, Maul.
Yeah,
Those are
Thrawn
my
in the
top 3.
Yeah. Thrawn 2 is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, it's tough because like if we're talking characters, then Maul is up there for me. But as far as just straight up being a villain goes, Maul takes nothing but L's. If you think about it,
But so does yeah.
He loses every time.
he just takes nothing but L's, and it's like, how can you even like, how can you even be scared of this guy?
I mean, he's kind of ugly, so I think that plays a factor. Like his ugly ass yellow teeth.
Yeah, you got a brush.
So yeah, I'll have to go. 1 Vader, 2
Obviously.
Palpatine, 3 Thrawn.
Dub.
A lot of Thrawn love.
Matt, you need to watch Rebels.
Watch Rebels, especially for Mandalorian season 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you
And
need
bye,
to
Jordan.
watch Rebels.
Thanks for coming, Jordan.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Obviously, this will be up later, so
Bye, Jordan. I'll miss you.
yeah, tune in later.
Thanks for showing.
Appreciate it.
Potato.
I apologize
troubles
if
because-
you I apologize if you hear my brother at all. My mic picks up quite a bit, and he's currently playing Fortnite, and he doesn't sound very happy. So,
Oh, that's okay.
Kylo top 5? Maybe. I don't know about that. Ben Solo is my second favorite character in all of Star Wars, but Kylo, I don't think the point of his character is the fact that he's not a good villain. I mean, like, that's kind of like the point. Like, he's trying so hard to be like Vader, and he's failing miserably.
Fact. Yeah,
Kylo Ren is
like
so
one
cool.
one of the things I love about Kylo Ren though is that like he's so conflicted, and as you said, he's not like he's not like a villain because he is unbalanced. I mean, he helps Rey, he blah 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 everything. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But in The Force Awakens, before The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker came out, he was like one of my favorite villains because who is this guy? Who is he? Like behind the mask, like.
Yeah.
And then he kills his own father. Spoiler alert,
Oh.
but
TFA spoilers.
sorry.
I don't know why that was such a cool shot with Leia right there. Like how she looked back and forth. That was kind of... I like that. Have you seen the stabilized version of this scene?
No.
where the camera doesn't shake at all. They look so dumb.
Oh.
They look so dumb. It's
Oh.
great.
That would look dumb.
I'm just imagining it right now. You got to check it out. Like it's so good. I mean, they make it look good here for sure, but oh man, I think I was like actually in tears the first time I saw that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Have you guys seen the Lego movie?
No.
Oh, okay,
Trevor's
never
never
mind
seen the Lego movie?
No.
then. Okay, well, anyways, to those of you in the chat and Justin, if you have seen the Lego movie, remember when they're on the ship, like towards the end of the movie, and then the Millennium Falcon comes by with Lando, Han, and Chewie?
Yes.
Yeah, I hadn't watched Star Wars before that, so, but then I rewatched it recently, and I was like, oh, hey, that's Star Wars. Yeah.
Nice.
Matt, you're studying math while watching Empire Strikes Back.
Wow,
Interesting.
that's dope.
Look at Mark Hamill's arms, dude. He's been to Dagobah. He's training.
Yep.
Smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji.
Flip.
This is classic Star Wars.
Mark is jacked.
He is kind
Straight
of
up
hot.
ripped. Straight up shredded.
Can we agree?
Not gonna lie.
The three of us, can we agree that Empire is the best paced Star Wars movie?
Yes. It's
Like-
definitely like number one. I would say, for me personally, The Force Awakens is second, but
Yeah.
I may be biased, but
Yeah.
Me.
I think The Force Awakens is paced very well. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely up there for me. Like it definitely takes its time with scenes when it needs to. But it cuts to the chase with certain parts. I was like, okay, yeah, we don't really need to know too much about this. But yeah, Empire's just like perfect. I would say number 2 is Revenge of the Sith for me, but yeah, I mean that's that's
yeah,
me.
obviously.
Yeah.
Luke kind of fit.
Yeah, he kind of got that dump truck.
Yo,
Kind
this is top tier commentary.
If
of
we
hot.
did it-
Not gonna lie.
If we did a Revenge of the Sith live commentary, I'd probably be kicked from a Galaxy United.
Same.
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
Uh, you will
I
not
love this
meet them.
Dagobah look. Everything about this is so good.
I wish he didn't take them.
Everyone's looks in this movie are just top tier.
Yeah, seriously though.
And then he takes them anyways.
Cringe.
Snake. Backpack Yoda is the best Yoda. That's facts.
That's true.
Yoda's nails scratching as he's like falling back in Revenge of the Sith. That's the best Yoda.
Oh, I hate that. It's like
Yeah,
for me, it's
Yoda's
like
nails
you're,
on
like,
the chalkboard
scraping
right
a
there.
fork against
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
plate. Ooh.
I love it. No, yo. Imagine. What is that?
Snake?
No, that wasn't a snake. I mean, that's a snake right there.
A Komodo? Dragon?
It was
Yoda's nails
something.
to
It was
scratch
something
your
like that. It was like a monitor or something. Oh, here we
Lizard?
go with the slow motion. Yeah, it was like a big lizard. It's like a monitor or something.
Oh yeah, I'm lagging a bit, so that's why.
Every voice you have ever heard.
Inside your head.
So good.
I love that.
Thin lightsabers, so superior.
Thin lightsaber?
You said Finn's lightsaber, right?
No, I said thin.
Delvey thing thin or fin?
Thin.
I thought you said Finn.
No,
You were,
not
like,
Yeah.
making
Finn.
fun of, like,
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
like that's not Anakin's lightsaber. That's Finn's lightsaber.
I can't-
'cause he tells it once.
I can't believe Luke really stole Rey's lightsaber.
I know, right? Audacity. I mean.
Certified Yoda moment.
Just keep playing Imperial March. Nope, don't stop it. And they stopped it. I don't know why, but they did. Oh,
It's Han
look who it
Solo.
is. Bosk.
There he is.
Boosk.
Yeah, Han used it for the least amount of time, which means it's his lightsaber.
Yo, who remember when was it John Boyega that called him Boosk?
Yeah, it was.
And it was like,
And
look,
then, like,
these
the
actors
Phantom
don't even know anything.
The Phantom Menace freaked out.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what Star Wars has become. The actors don't even know the characters.
Like they're
As
just
if
jealous
John
that
Boyega's
they
supposed to know
haven't
who
been
he
in a
is.
Star Wars movie.
Boosk. I love when all those bounty hunters are like with each other. They're just so mysterious and you just want to know more about them, like Bosk and IG and
That's a shot right there.
everyone. Boba. Yobi.
Yobi-Wan. This is outrageous. It's not fair.
Circle memes in Empire.
Shut up. Oh, I love Leia.
Shut up.
Oh, Scopes.
I love that when like the Millennium Falcon flies Star Destroyer. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oop.
That's a perfect
Here we
shot.
go. If you know, you know.
I know, right, Richard? I know, right, Richard? Like, everyone is mean to 3PO, like, throughout time.
Yeah, that's half of his character. Is people being annoying to him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Concentrate.
He's kind of fit. I'm gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, Mark's got it going.
hello, Luke. How's it going?
No.
Your food
Try
doesn't
not
deserve the hate.
do or do not.
How do people say that TLJ Luke is so different? I mean, you can obviously see here that, like, Luke is like, oh, I can't do it. It's too hard. Like, he gave up.
It's so good.
Well-
His character in Last Jedi is so good. It's like disgusting that people think
Oh,
it's
the
like
music.
a character assassination. Close to the characters you can get. It's as close to Star Wars as you can get.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, it's just because they expected him to be, like,
Yeah, it's Star
badass
Force
Jedi
pulling Star Destroyers
Knight.
out of the sky.
yeah, like they,
Jake Skywalker.
they
That's not what
expected
Star
him
Wars
to be like, AGU Legends type Luke, and that's just not like. It's a fantasy.
I mean, why? I mean, EU is not even something George Lucas did, so I don't know why people say it's canon, because, I mean, George Lucas had nothing to do with it. Right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, because I haven't read anything that's like EU.
No, people think it's like some grand vision that Disney like ripped away. But I'm pretty sure George wasn't even a huge fan of it.
Mm.
And I know, I mean, yeah, and he wasn't involved heavily in it.
Yoda talking about the Force is awesome,
Yeah.
especially at Galaxy's Edge. Dun dun dun.
Richard. Simply go off.
So good. So good, so good, so good, so good, so good. Chills coming. In any second here.
Imagine watching this in the theaters.
I can't imagine.
It's the dream.
So good. I thought it was done perfectly in The Rise of Skywalker. I don't care what anyone has to say about that scene. I thought it was perfectly done. I was seriously about to tear up watching that.
Same. It was so It's like poetry. It rhymes.
That is why you fail. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Dies from mid.
Get joked.
The way he just fell, like. Take him away from my. People were offended over the Rise of Skywalker scene. That's so lame.
People hate
Cringe.
anything. People hate
Yeah.
anything. People don't know what fan service means. To the end of the Skywalker saga, do you not want fan service? Like, okay.
Right?
You don't want to see Luke, like, you don't want fan service? Like,
Well,
what?
it's
People are like,
it's
oh,
it's
Endgame had fan
selective.
service.
It's selective fan service because everyone wanted Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, but they didn't want every other piece of
Right.
quote unquote
right.
fan service we got. But it's selective fan service. They pick and choose what they want, but like they never win. No matter what they do, they never win. Unfortunately.
I bet if they brought back Anakin Skywalker, like,
Yeah, they would've
to like
complained.
talk to Ben or something, people would be so mad as well. Like, people were like, that's just fan service. That doesn't make any sense. He didn't really have a connection to Anakin. Just
Exactly.
like he had more of a connection to his father. Why didn't Han Solo do it? You know? So it's like
They can't win.
Exactly.
nothing's ever good enough. And like people
Well,
should be grateful.
And I remember everyone complained about the duel and how it had no music, you know, like the first half of it, and I'm like, and they're like, oh, like it should have had Duel of the Fates or Battle of the Heroes, but imagine if it did though. They would have been like, oh my gosh, the sequel trilogy can't do anything original, like they steal from the prequels.
Exactly.
Like they can't win. Like I hate it, and that's why Star Wars desperately needs to move away from the Skywalker saga. Like yesterday, like, and that's why The Last
because
Jedi
people
was
are
so
hating
good, because it was like so different from what we know as Star Wars.
But people are gonna hate everything no matter what. I mean, the Fandom Menace already hates the New Republic stuff that they're gonna be putting out. So
There's the boy.
yeah, there he is.
Boba Tea.
The most overrated character in all of Star Wars.
You know me. I highly disagree with that.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Go off, Draco. Look at these biceps on Luke.
Damn.
He's built different.
He really is. I mean, if you think about it, it's not like Luke received intense training. It's just like he lifted a couple of rocks, ran around with Yoda on his back, and did a couple of handstands in like, what, like 2 days? Like, how long was he there?
Right. No, Luke didn't get a lot of training. We never even saw Anakin's training on screen, but people only complain about it when Rey does it. I wonder
Well,
why.
Anakin's the chosen one.
Yeah.
They say
well,
he's the chosen one. He's
But
yeah.
you get what I'm saying though. Like with Luke, like we just see him do a couple of handstands, lift a few rocks, and run around. That's basically all we see, right? And it's what
That's
a
what we
day
saw with
he
Rey,
spends
too.
there.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what we saw with Rey, except she didn't carry Luke around on her back. I mean, that would be ridiculous. I mean, he
Right.
taught her about the Force and stuff like that, and obviously it wasn't as much, but it's not like we saw Luke get so much training. So, you know what? Sometimes I'm a bit okay. Calm down. Sit down and watch the movies again before you start saying all that stuff, because that's just lame. It's a movie about space wizards. They're supposed to be powerful. Calm down.
Yep.
It's Lando time.
Like I mean, the amount of time Luke spends on Dagobah is the amount of time Han, Leia, and Chewbacca and C-3PO are being chased by the Empire. That's not like a week. That's like a day. Like 2 days maybe. I mean, so we didn't spend like weeks on Dagobah training. He spent like a day, 2 days.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but Luke had training. Well, yeah, he had
Facts.
training for a day doing handstands. And he had a year of training between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Rey had a year of training between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. So there is a double standard.
Yeah. 100%. No doubt about
It's
it.
just so lame.
Can I just say that the score right there was just so beautiful? John Williams just that man has a special weight on my heart. I I love Empire so much. This sequence
Same.
is so great right here too. Skinny said, "Trevor, you see the Leafs comeback tonight?" Of course I did. I tuned in as soon as I saw they scored the second goal, and man, top tier
What are you
hockey.
talking about?
Top tier hockey.
You're
I
talking
can't.
about hockey.
I can't
Hockey
wait
and
for
watch
Sunday.
party?
I can't wait for Sunday.
Hockey?
Look at Han Solo, man, so inspirational.
Speaking of
And
costume
Lando.
design coming up here.
Yeah, the
Lando
VFX
is
does hold up.
so beautiful. He's
Yes.
so pretty. And like Donald Glover as Lando, we could not have asked for better casting. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
it's just so good.
Yeah. The casting and all of Solo was perfect.
Facts. I love Solo more and more now.
That's good.
It's
I
really
Yeah, it's
good.
really
I never hated it. I've always loved it. Like
Right.
I've never hated it. I just haven't liked it as much as the other movies. But it's so
understandable.
good.
I also think it's, closer to the bottom of my ranking for sure, but the
Same.
casting is just so spot on for Alden Ehrenreich and Donald Glover, and then the surrounding cast is just so great. I mean, getting Woody Harrelson and Emilia Clarke and
Yes.
Paul Bettany absolutely killed it with the casting for that movie.
Facts. And I love how like the relationship between Han and Lando, like how they came to know each other
Yes.
and how Han and Chewie came to know each other. I absolutely love that. Like it's so good.
Well,
Because, like,
especially
obviously they're not going to meet each other over a cup of tea, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
it's Star Wars.
yeah. Well, especially that that last scene where Han officially wins back the Falcon by, playing Lando in his own game, and it's just it's so them. It's great.
Yeah, I love it. I love them. I love this movie so much. Sorry. Ah!
So good.
Richard spitting facts. Richard, you should
Richard's
write a book
spitting
about all
in
the
chat.
facts you know about Star Wars, like all like the behind the
real?
scenes facts. You know so much. Like you really like you should like write a book about it.
Or a super long thread of tweets.
I would definitely read that.
Me too.
Oh yes.
I'll post a
Update.
picture of that guy on the bus who's not reading.
Update. My power is still not back. R.I.P.
Wow.
Alright.
Hey, what's your computer currently at?
53.
Hey, hanging in there.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nice.
good.
Nice. But let's
We
hope
got like what?
hope you get your power back
Yeah, it's
soon.
gonna last.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, if you guys didn't already know, Olivia's literally running off of no power right now. She's had a power outage and is running off of like 50% on her laptop and her personal hotspot that she actually ran out of and had to buy some more. She had to buy some more data midway through. It's been fun.
And like I woke up at 4 a.m. and I saw that the power was out, and like the first thing I did was like I texted Trevor, Justin, and I was like, I kid you not, the power is out. We were panicking. We were just like, oh no, what are we gonna do? We can't postpone. And I was like, oh, just do it without me. And it was like, no, we can't do that. And then I was like, all right, you know what? We're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And we're here.
Yes, we are. The dedication.
Yobi-Wan.
Guys, I had a long week, long day at work. I could have for sure been like, okay, yeah, we'll call it a night and just postpone it, but nah. Had to do it.
Built different.
Built different.
Built different. Simple as
High
that.
ground.
Yoda. Yoda is so cute in an ugly way.
Strong as Vader. Psych.
I love this.
Last
There is
tripod right
another.
there.
No. Oh, so good.
Ben Hand, crossing guard Obi-Wan.
Traffic stop, Ben.
He's
He's like-
directing traffic.
Whoa, dude. That's a good shot.
It literally looks better than the prequels. Not even capping.
I mean, this
Oh,
was put in. This is like the remastered version, right?
Yeah, special
Yeah.
editions.
Yeah.
But like, okay, here's the thing though, like they look so much better because they use way more practical sets. That's just how it is.
Exactly.
Use more practical sets.
And
But
that's what
I
appreciate
mean,
about JJ and Ryan.
yeah, for sure. They definitely made the movies look good. That's for sure. Even like the film grain on the cameras and stuff, and it's good. Good filmmaking. Practical sets were great. But obviously, you know, the CGI was amazing where it needed to be. Especially the duels. The duels, the CGI is just so good. What's crazy
Is it
is
AGU?
there's like basically barely, there's like no CGI in that throne room duel. It's crazy in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, they use real fire. These.
It's
Like,
so good, and
it's
I get
all-
that
it's like almost all
oh
practical.
yeah.
Except for the, you know,
And, like-
lightsabers and stuff, but
Wait, are you telling me
Wait, what,
lightsabers aren't
Trevor?
real? Childhood ruined. I'm not a fan of Star Wars anymore.
Trevor ruined
This
my.
is just
Trevor just ruined
nonsense.
my life. I'm gonna complain about him on Twitter.
You might want to unfollow Trevor the Sith.
Yeah.
He told me that lightsabers
He
aren't
told me
real.
about-
He ruined my childhood.
uh,
Lando.
who's more charming though, Han or Lando?
Lando.
Ooh, it's a tough one.
Lando's more smooth. Lando's smoother.
Oh,
I
got
prefer
the fuck.
Han. I
Yeah,
prefer Han
it's
because like
tough.
he's like because he's also cocky, and there's like it's kind of like it's kind of attractive like how he is
yeah.
His
because
confidence.
he's like Yeah.
his confidence,
mean,
but he's
everyone
also
is
he's
different.
also got such a good heart too.
Exactly. Obviously, he was a bit of like they were a bit of a jerk to each other, but Leia and Han, like in A New Hope, but that because they didn't know each other, and they were about to die, being
Yeah.
chased by the Empire and
Oh,
all that
so
stuff.
iconic.
Lando is more suave. You're right, Scotty.
We would be
Yeah,
honored if you
Lando
would
is
join
like,
us.
yeah.
Boba Fett.
Woo! Wow.
Vader preparing dinner moment.
Come get your CGI pears.
How Vader gonna eat?
That's like something that like some people would complain about in the sequel trilogy.
Right.
Like if Vader was like in the sequel trilogy, they'd be like, how's he supposed to eat? You can't live if he doesn't eat.
I wonder what they spoke about there, like in that scene. Ugh, I feel so bad for Chewie.
I
It's so
mean,
sad.
well, yeah. He was a slave for a long time. Like,
I know.
he went through some stuff.
I know.
He did.
But yeah, he was like, I love Chewie.
Who's
Probably will be a
Wilro
chapter.
Hood?
You just want to like, just give Chewie a nice long hug.
I will watch Robot Chicken.
There will be a
Austin.
chapter.
Hey,
Austin
what's
is
up,
here.
Austin? Here, let me be sure to make you a mod, man.
Mr. Camo Hat Man. There's so many people are getting chapters from in that book, so I'm sure he's getting one.
I haven't read that book, like the From a Certain Point of View. I haven't read that.
Everyone's
basically
freaking out when
haven't-
Gary Whitta tweeted.
I basically haven't read any Star Wars books. Basically, I've only read the Rogue One novel, and I'm busy reading the TFA novel, and that's about it.
Have
Wow.
you read the Kylo comic?
I haven't read anything.
Oh, I gotta get you on that.
Yeah. Why does Boba have like a braid on him?
I think it's
Like, why does he have like a Rapunzel braid on him?
I think he cuts the hair off of something and like keeps it as like a
Look
token.
on his shoulder.
Yeah. I think it's that he killed something and keeps it on him as a token.
Oh. I don't know, Richard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who Wilro is, Richard. Fight me.
Woodrow Wilson, the President of the United States of America? I know that guy.
Oh, it's a Wookiee's braid. There you go.
Oh, but why is it like white?
Don't know. Shout out Austin.
Yeah. Blech.
Fans. Yeah, poor Han Solo, man.
Facts.
Yeah, he looks so sick.
No Will.
That's the
You're not a
Empire.
real fan. Sorry, don't make the rules.
Oh, I
I'm
love
gonna have to
Leia
call the
and
rule
Han.
maker, Scotty. Yeah.
Oh, Richard, yes, I know that. I know the guy holding the ice cream maker. I know that. That I know. That's that guy?
That's that guy.
Oh, yeah. I do know that guy. Yeah, I read about that. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not a
Oh,
fake
like-
fan after all.
Fake fan. Allow me to gatekeep.
I bet.
Austin, you literally joined us at like the perfect time. Like, let's be real.
Mm. Ooh, I love like the colors. It's like the orange, the blue, the black,
So
like
good.
the
So
So
smoke.
cool.
The set
So
is
good.
just so good.
Kushner
You
went
best
off.
believe. Anish, I never take an L. Never. Oh, Sam's here. Sam Moriarty.
Sam!
Sam.
What's going on?
Sam, isn't it like 4 a.m. for you right now?
No, he's like an hour behind me, and it's 7:34 for me.
All right, then go off. Go off.
Go off.
You know everything.
Just so you guys know, we're definitely going to be doing more of these commentaries. I don't know how often, but this is going to be the first of many. We'll eventually do every movie for sure, but
Yeah.
later down the road.
This has been really fun. I was kind
Yeah.
of scared. Like I was kind of nervous, to be honest, but this is so fun.
Yes, I love just talking about Star Wars. Watching Star Wars and talking Star Wars.
This is the dream.
And we got the announcement coming after the movie of when we're getting the podcast return date. Stay tuned for that. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
This is it.
Aw. I love them.
So good.
Chewie.
The music in this scene. Oh, his little smile.
Ooh, that looked like that Fallen Order scene right there. It's kind of hot.
Ugnaughts. Or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Ugnaughts.
Ugnaught. Empire Strikes Back makes me want to watch Rebels again.
Everything makes me want to watch Rebels again.
Yeah, Rebels so good.
John
John
Williams
Williams,
and Marry
Marry
Me. Yes.
Food.
Mood. Mood and a half.
Mm.
So cool that we got more carbonite in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So cool.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love how how in the Clone Wars with like the Citadel arc. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Darth Vader's like been there, done that. Not doing that again.
Oh, so good. I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. The set is just so good.
Oh, you
Like-
best believe an Empire Strikes Back tweet is coming after this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's already
So
done.
good.
It's already in the books.
It's in the draft. Yeah, peak Star Wars coming up.
Here we go.
Where's Maddie? He doesn't know.
The music in this scene.
Yeah.
No, don't, it's a trap. It's a trap.
Oh yeah.
It's coming.
So good.
Oh yeah.
So good. But you are not. So good.
So beautiful.
He was literally just standing there.
The third act of this movie is just like unmatched.
Yeah.
So good.
Knowledge in chat. Dropping absolute facts in chat. This movie is just such a step up from A New Hope.
Agreed.
Such a step up. In
Well-
every single aspect of filmmaking.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, the thing is, like we were talking about when we were watching A New Hope, like, the first and second actor, they're just it's just such perfection. It's just like when you think of Star Wars, like that's what you think about. Like it's just so good. It's just so classic, you know. But Empire is just like perfect from beginning to end. So good. I didn't just drop an Empire tweet right now. Not me.
No.
So, couldn't be you.
Luke rolling downstairs
You're
moment.
swinging.
By the way, for everyone watching, you like this layout? Like, you know, just the whole overlay deal we have going on here. It's pretty cool, right? I basically have our Discord conversation. Most
Yeah.
impressive.
It looks great.
Love him.
I love the layout.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
It's impressive. Most impressive. Darth Vader talking about the layout.
Darth Vader, nothing but dubs. So I guess I would like to say, we'll be doing the full announcement later, but the podcast will be 100% switching exclusively to YouTube live streaming. So that's pretty hype, right?
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm all new to this, so I mean,
The
you're in charge.
This movie invented cinematography.
maybe. Okay.
You know, I've never seen the original versions of the movies. Like I've seen clips of them, but I've only ever seen like the remastered versions.
Oh.
Yeah,
You should
this
you should give
version.
the originals a watch.
But I don't know where they are.
Not too difficult to find. Oh, here comes like some of the most. This is why this isn't my favorite duel. Like it could be, but like this whole sequence is like a little cringe right here.
Like with the moving objects.
Yeah, it's just like, and then Vader's just like, yeah, and then like, okay, this is
Yeah.
it's a little hard to watch, but it's a little part of the duel. It's not like it takes up
You
too
know
much.
what? You know what? For me, it's the duel between Dooku,
Oh yeah,
or Count Dooku, and Yoda. like in Attack of the Clones, where like they're just moving the things. Like it's.
well, that's not even
so
the worst
funny
part
for
of the
me.
duel. The worst part of the duel is Anakin and Dooku when they're like in the dark and they're just like kind of like barely swinging their lightsabers. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's even worse than that.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Teleporting Obi-Wan.
hello.
All the sequel duels are
That's
good.
rough, buddy.
The sequels didn't miss with duels. I don't think that they had the
Sequels are the
best, but
best.
like they were just all consistently good.
Yeah. Except the knife that goes missing in the throne room scene. I don't like that part.
I literally
That's
don't
nice.
care about that at all. Like
Me neither.
I don't like that. They could have had 3 Praetorian guards go completely missing, and I wouldn't even budge. Like
Like, I
they could
never
have
even
just
noticed until-
randomly disappeared.
I mean, the prequels have similar issues, but nobody, the
Oh, yeah.
technology didn't exist to frame by frame break them down and post
Yeah.
it on Reddit.
Yep. Stormtroopers hit your shots challenge. Come on. Get good, kid.
Yeah. Got that Trevor aim.
Yo!
Whoa.
Calm down.
The Phantom Menace are like stormtroopers. They always miss.
Thanks, Olivia. Say
Yo.
less.
Leia using a what's it called?
Blaster?
Blaster in my Star Wars? I've
Not
never
in
seen
my
that
Star
before.
Wars.
How dare they change that? This is some feminist propaganda.
It is. A woman?
So good. Of course I looked better. 3PO's one-liners. I love how the blasters match with the... Oh, that's a good shot. It's a good shot for no reason. It's just like, bam, okay. All right, bud.
Photography was invented.
Ooh, I love this.
Drop a hype in chat.
And
Since we're
there's
about
no
to
music.
witness the best scene in the history of cinema.
Ooh. Sometimes it's, for me, it's kind of hard to think that like it's Anakin, because like it's Darth Vader and it's Anakin, but sometimes it's just kind of hard to like, see
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
sometimes,
Understandable.
especially in the original. Ooh, it's coming! It's coming! It's coming!
You are beaten.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hype!
So good.
Ah, it's so good. Luke kind of looks like a rat there. Like, meow, no.
Damn.
Sam.
Yeet. The nice thing about like with with lightsabers, like if you cut someone's arm off, it's just like, I mean, it's like it's already
Yeah,
been
it's cauterized instantly.
yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's nice. I mean,
Luke just dipped real quick. Alright, I'm
Yeah.
mad out. Ow. If you guys aren't, it was paused because of COVID, but there's a main series Star Wars comic that is between Empire and Return of the Jedi.
oh,
It takes place right after, like
That's dope.
seconds after Empire, and I recommend it.
nice. Definitely check it out.
and you find out who found Luke's lightsaber.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Cause
Or excuse me,
well,
you find
you
who
mean
Rey's lightsaber, the Rey's lightsaber.
you mean Anakin's lightsaber?
No, Han Solo's lightsaber.
Fins?
Finn's lightsaber.
Ow.
But yeah, I recommend reading it. It's pretty good so far.
If they ever need someone to play a young Luke, like Sebastian Stan,
Yep.
it's like the way to go because like especially in Empire Strikes Back, they look so much alike.
Yeah, there's a scene on Hoth that just look identical.
Mm. I love this scene. Oh, so good.
Nice shot.
Han Solo used it for the least amount of time, so it's his lightsaber, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. Funny. Actually, technically, it's Maz Kanata's lightsaber because she held it when she gave it to
My
Finn.
gosh, yes.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, there's a background in one of the Rise of Kylo comics, and it's that box from The Force Awakens. So I think it was supposed to go to Ben at some point in his life. But that's a
Hey, if you guys haven't already, you should definitely subscribe to us and like the video. Our podcast is returning soon, and we're going to announce that at the end of this movie when that's coming back. You're going to get trailer reactions from us. You're going to get more commentaries and more that I'm very excited to announce, but haven't
Just awesome
exactly
content.
yeah, haven't exactly figured out what how I'm gonna approach certain things, but it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Be sure to join our Discord server if you haven't already. That's gonna be in the link in the description. Yeah.
And guys, can we just like thank Trevor for doing all this because this was all of his idea. Like he created a Galaxy United. He brought Justin and I on. Like this is absolutely amazing. Like thank you. Like and he created a Discord server. You're selling merch. I mean, this is so cool.
Thank you so much.
You started your own podcast. I mean, that's insane.
I know it was, it was definitely, it was out of passion. Like, I feel, I've given this spiel many, many times, but like it's just what the Star Wars fandom needs. It's not that I don't think the Star Wars fandom needs me. I don't think it needs you or anyone specifically. I think that it just needs a positive movement that, is just excited and happy and positive about Star Wars and the main theme of Star Wars, optimism. Like, just look forward to the future. That's it.
Exactly.
So like I thank everyone for supporting me and my vision, and this is just barely the beginning. This is just barely scratching the surface of everything that I have planned, and super hyped for what's to come in the future. And thank you especially to the ones that have been here since day one. Like, you know who you are. Through everything. Through so much. If you know me, you know how much I've gone through with this and how much work I've put into it, and it's gonna pay off, and I know that. Like, I want the best for Star Wars and the Star Wars fandom.
Yeah. It's
That's all I want.
dope.
It's gonna be
Oh,
fun
so good.
as Richard is popping off about special edition moments.
This moment's so good. How they're talking with each other.
Father.
Yes.
A dyad in the Force. Kidding.
I still can't believe your power is out, Olivia.
I know, right? Wait, what's my computer? Oh, it's 39% now.
Crazy what technology can do. It's like it can really like hold you off.
So if I'm not active maybe tomorrow, maybe my power might still be out. So let's hope it comes back
Yeah,
in the
for sure.
next hour.
This was fun.
Oh yeah. Empire is
Oh
just,
yeah.
it's just a masterpiece. Like I still prefer Revenge of the Sith. Like there's no doubt about that.
That's a shame.
I think that Empire is a better made movie. It just is.
Yeah, no, our
Yeah.
emotion plays into it.
But if I'm being honest with you,
Mhm.
just wait until we get those prequel special editions. I don't even know if it'll be close. I'm playing.
Yeah.
But can you imagine like sequel level CGI for Revenge of the Sith, like the
Oh, yeah, that
Mustafar
would be
duel
really cool.
and like the Battle of Coruscant? Like, oh my gosh, the CGI would be amazing. Oh,
Yeah, it would.
I really hope
Yeah,
they
they
do
would.
that. And if they threw in Ahsoka, which they
That's,
could.
Yeah. I'm kind of that we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Revenge of the Sith. Oh, here comes like
Hmm.
top tier Star Wars shot coming up here. That smile. Sup, David?
David.
Yeah, David.
tiny.
Sup, David?
Look at Luke, so tiny.
That shot's so beautiful, and the music is so beautiful. This movie is beautiful. It's a masterpiece. Look at that.
Ow.
My bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Ah, Star Wars.
Richard.
Gotta love it.
They're watching the Star Wars. It's meta.
They just lost
Meta.
the Star War. Shout out Colin Trevor.
Woo!
Oh, that was fun.
So good.
It was
It's
fun. it
not
was
over
fun.
yet.
It's not.
And there you go.
It's been over for us for like 10 minutes, Olivia. What the heck? You're way behind. Well,
Did I ask? No, I'm just kidding.
thanks everyone for tuning in. It was nice having you guys that were here with us live and everyone watching the replay. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, do all the fun stuff. And we have a special announcement that I want to announce while this beautiful music is playing.
Whoop whoop. Drum roll.
The AGU podcast will be returning August 15th, 2020, next Saturday.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
And I cannot wait to see you
You heard it
guys
here first.
exclusively on YouTube.
You
Woo!
heard it here
Dope.
first.
It's gonna be dope.
It's
I
gonna
think
be
I
fun.
just screamed a little too loud. 15th of August. That's
So-
it, folks.
We'll be here soon. We'll be here soon. It's not that far away. We wanna get nice and prepared because we got some news coming up. We got some trailers coming up, and very exciting time to be a Star Wars fan. So definitely want to be all ready to go. Want to be in the groove. Yeah. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in and being awesome, and catch you next time.
I love you all. And that's it, folks. Yeah.